What is up, everyone? Things are happening. Exciting things are going down for me and for everyone that's involved with Radical Creative Group, which is my company, Team RCG for life. And for all of you warm ballers, and on May 14th, it begins. It will be official, or official. Official? Official. But more on that later, even though I'll put a little tease, a little taster in the description for you guys if you want to check that out, because right now it's time for the very curious news from around the globe with the amazing Conrad. Very curious news item number 1. Wait, what about Cristiano Ronaldo as the greatest of all time? Because last week I said this about Leo Messi after his performance in El Clasico. We could argue that this performance cemented his status as the GOAT, the greatest of all time. And that was a terrible first GOAT. Now, before all of you Ronaldo fans get triggered, unless you already are, notice that I said that we could argue that it cemented his status as the GOAT. Not that it did cement his status as the GOAT, because I knew that Ronaldo would respond, because Ronaldo always responds to criticism and adversity and subpar performances in a positive way, which is a big part about what makes him great. And with this hat-trick in the first leg of the Champions League semi-finals against Atletico Madrid, who have to be one of the tougher sides to break down in all of Europe, we could argue that this performance cemented his status as the GOAT. The GOAT. With a caveat. And yes, I'm adding a caveat because frankly, I'm tired of comparing these two guys when they're such different players. Now, I know that Messi works hard in his own way, but he has been blessed with some incredible godlike talent who oftentimes makes it look like he is a grown man playing against little kids who have no business being on the same field with him. And because he makes the game look so easy, that in itself deserves our worship. Well, Ronaldo has reached his greatness by sheer will and desire and discipline, which in some ways should make us adore him even more because he was once like us. He was human, and then he just worked his ass off to get to where he got. Whereas with Messi, he has always been a genius, so in some ways, he isn't really like the rest of us at all. But Ronaldo's perceived arrogance works against him, when I believe it's not arrogance at all. It's just him being extremely confident in himself, which is what every player needs to have success. And for me, it's another component of what makes him great. He never wavers in his belief of what he's capable of. So in summation, Messi is the GOAT for pure talent, and Ronaldo is the GOAT for pure determination. And honestly, I'm just happy to be alive to see them both perform on a weekly basis. Very curious news item number 2. Wait, what about Francesco Totti as the greatest of all time? Upon hearing the news that the Italian playmaker will be hanging up his boots at the end of the season, let's take a look at his numbers for the only club that he's ever played for, Roma, Roma, Roma. 25 years in total. 25 years! Where he played in 783 games, scored 307 goals, notched 197 assists, won 1 Serie A title and 2 Coppa Italias, and he's one of the very, 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 very few players that I would be buzzing to get his autograph. And in fact, I feel like I should get his jersey out of respect. But which one? Which season was his best? Hold on a second. Okay, Francesco Totti, aka the real Pope. Okay, yeah. Ah, yes, the 2006-2007 season where he scored 32 goals. They got second in Serie A and they won the Coppa Italia. I'm getting that one. So if Messi moves to another club, which you never know, then I think Totti would go down as the greatest of all time to play for one club. It could have been Pelé, but he left Santos to join the Cosmos, so he's out. But oh man, I wasn't even thinking. Andres Iniesta could be the guy, unless he decides to join Xavi in Qatar. Very curious news item number 3. Wait, what about Carlo Ancelotti as the greatest of all time of managers? With Bayern Munich capturing yet another league title, it means that Ancelotti has become the first manager ever to win league titles in 4 of the 5 big leagues in Europe after he won Serie A with AC Milan in 2004, the Premier League with Chelsea in 2010, and Ligue 1 with PSG in 2013. But unfortunately, in his 2 seasons in Spain with Real Madrid, the club finished outside of the top 2 in the table for the first time in 10 years, and they finished behind Atletico for the first time in almost 20 years. But he did win them their 10th Champions League trophy, La Décima, and that's got to count for something, right? So does he have to go back to Spain to win La Liga to cement his status as the GOAT? Because if that's the case, I heard Barcelona's looking for a new manager. All right, that's it. That is all I got because I have to hit the airport because I'm hopping on a plane to go to Madrid for Season 2 of FIFA 17's FUT Champions Regional Finals in Europe, and that's happening on Saturday. It's going to be on Twitch for most of the day, and you can catch the final on TV, so tune in and cheer me on. But before that happens, opens on Saturday, I'm hosting a pickup game on Friday night. So if you live in or around Madrid, hit me up on Twitter. Also, May 14th, don't forget. Later.